Hey friend, Lane here. Something this week put me behind schedule on getting my video out. I do a video every single week on YouTube for Preaching Donkey, and this week I'm behind. It's Friday night and I'm just now getting to it. Why is it taking me so long? We're going to talk about that in this video. My name is Lane. This is Preaching Donkey. It's so great to have you here. I want to offer something to you just for checking out this video. Go to preachingdonkey.com/21 days. You can pick up your free 21-day guide to creating killer sermons. In this, you'll find a 3-week, 3-step process to help you create a compelling message that really reaches out, grabs your listeners, pulls them in, and gets them ready to hear something amazing. So that's preachingdonkey.com/21 days. So like I said, am behind this week on getting my video out. And the reason why is I lost my voice. I don't know if you can hear that, but on Monday morning, I woke up and I felt awful. I was sick. I don't know what was going on. We got sickness going through my family. I got lots of kids. And so when it hits the kids and it just works its way through from one kid to the next, eventually it gets to me. And it did. So it hit me on Monday morning and I actually felt so bad. I didn't even go to work Monday. I took Monday off. But I realized I couldn't talk. I lost my voice. So Tuesday, I felt better. I went back to work, but I still didn't have a voice. And then Wednesday, I didn't have a voice at least half of the day. And then I started to get my voice back as the day went on. And then Thursday, I got a little bit of my voice back, but it was still like really, really laborious to talk. It was hard to talk. And so here it is Friday, and I could finally talk. And I want to talk about this issue. What happens when a preacher loses their voice? I mean, think about it. You're about to preach. You know, it's the morning of, you wake up on a Sunday. Maybe this has happened to you before. It has happened to me before. I had a situation where I was preaching 2 services. I preached the first service, and during that sermon, I lost my voice. Not 100%, not entirely, but my voice went out, and I didn't know what to do because I didn't have water with me on stage. I just wasn't prepared. And then the next service, I had to go and preach, and I had to get through it. So I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that I do when my voice goes out, if I have to preach, and what I do to prevent it. The first thing, the most important thing, is always water. Now, this has ice in it. That's not good. If your voice is out, you don't want to drink water with ice. You want to drink room temperature water because ice, cold water, is going to make your throat hurt even worse. But you want to keep hydrated and you want to keep your vocal cords lubricated. And so that's why water is just number one. Have water available at all times. Cough drops. So I was like popping these things like pills, which I know is not good, but my throat, you gotta understand, I didn't just lose my voice. It hurt. My throat hurt. It hurt to talk. It hurt to breathe. It hurt to swallow food. It was awful. So I was doing anything I could to mitigate the pain. Sore throat spray. This is like a ridiculous product. You just take it and you just go like this and it sprays on the back of your throat and you let it sit there for a second. And it's this cherry, gooey, like basically sugar water that's supposed to deaden the pain a little bit. CVS brand doesn't work. I was trying to save some money. Cough drops, throat spray, that stuff's fine, but let me show you the goods. This is the stuff that you really need if you're going to mitigate throat pain, you're going to mitigate throat problems, and especially if this happens right before you preach. Okay, if you wake up, you're a little bit hoarse, and you're going, oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it through the sermon. If you have multiple services, you're going, gosh, I might make it through the first one, but how am I going to make it through the second one? Throat coat, okay, throat coat. This is actually tea, okay, organic tea, throat coat. And this is, just little bags, okay? You take one of these, you get water boiling. You can either do it on the stovetop or you can just put a mug in the microwave, get it nice and hot. Let this steep for about 10 minutes covered. And then I take some honey and I pour honey in there. And this combination, this tea is it's an herbal tea and it's just coated with all this stuff that what it does is it literally coats your throat. So that's, I was drinking a lot of throat coat and my voice was so far gone this week that it didn't matter much. It wouldn't have mattered how much I did that. I was really just trying to mitigate the pain and keep my voice, keep my throat, just give it some care. But I want to hear from you. What do you do if you have to preach, if you have to speak in public and you've lost your voice or you feel like it's going? And especially for those of you who are musicians or singers, what do you do? How do you make it work? This is what works for me. Lots of water, cough drops on hand. Easy trick is if my voice is kind of a little bit raspy and a little bit dry, if I eat one cough drop or something like that between services or before the service, it really just helps. It helps to kind of coat it, and then I'm ready to go. For more severe things, I'm gonna make some throat coat with some honey. It's the next best thing to a hot toddy that I can't do that on Sunday. And obviously, sore throat spray is useless. So I wanna know, what do you do, especially if you're a singer? I know some of you don't just speak, you also sing. I am not a singer, but I want to know. Singers always know the good stuff. They always know what to do and when to do it to get the most out of your voice. And that's important to preachers, because if people can't hear you, and if you're distracted by the thought of your voice going out or always coughing, not a good thing. So we want to be ready for anything that comes our way. So in the comments, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this and more videos about preaching. Be sure to like it and leave a comment. Tell me what you do when your throat goes out or when your throat is sore, and I'll see you in the next video.